Hey guys, Jesse Lawrence here. I'm basically a beginner coder, AI enthusiast, optimist, and just really curious about the space. I've been playing around with AI, doing some coding projects, and getting pretty far along. But I thought that a lot of the steps that I've been going through would be useful to anyone kind of trying to piece these things together. And so I thought that I would maybe demo a little bit of kind of how I work, walk through a bit. Plus, I have in the past started the Python how to code projects thing and never got very far. And now it's super hard to focus on that because you can do so much more with just getting ChatGPT to punch out code for you. That being said, I've hit some roadblocks, and when I'm doing these codes, just because I don't really know what I'm doing, so I thought it might be nice to get a bit more of a basis from like a traditional standpoint, and I thought that maybe it'd be fun to like speed run some traditional Python stuff. So I'm gonna kind of work through. I wish I had my textbook here. I bought it somewhere and never read it, but automate the boring stuff with Python. Um, Basically, it's a pretty popular kind of how-to for dummies book, and I thought we would leverage AI to show how quickly we can get through it, and then also use AI to kind of sprinkle in some, a little bit more advanced stuff than what a guy would necessarily do, just to kind of keep it interesting and to really leverage the current AI stuff. And to do that, we're going to use Replit, which is like an online coding workspace. I'm a bit of a Replit fanboy. It's allowed me to do a lot more than I ever thought I would. And I first read about it in a Packy McCormick Not Boring article a couple years ago. And basically kind of had kept tabs on them. And then about a year ago when the AI thing started really kicking off for being what I thought was interesting, started playing with it and realized how far you can get. This is their homepage once you're signed in. We'll talk about this super cool agent another time, but right now we're just going to walk through the basics. So we're going to create a REPL. A REPL is like, I don't know, a project. Think of it as like your Google Doc or whatever. And we're going to do Python because that's what we're starting with right now. So let's just do automate the boring stuff, chapter 1. And I took a few of these chapters, put them into a notebook LM, and I don't know if you can see that on this screen or not, but just asked to spit out a few notes. But basically, the first thing that we do in that book is make a hello world program. So I'm going to show you how ChatGPT, so Replit just take a step in here, but this is now like our project that we're working in. These are the files that are in it. You can basically ignore all these except for the main.py. That's like the Python script that we're going to be working with. And then the code will go here. And there's more windows that we'll get into, but they have this cool AI feature built in. You can choose one on the paid plan. You can choose if you're using, which one. I'm going to try this new Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And the cool thing is it uses your files that you're working with as context. So we're just going to say, hey, I'm learning to code with Python and I want to make a hello world Python script. So basically, while that's doing its thing, we could be doing the same thing in like our ChatGPT workflow here, right? But at this point, we're going to try to keep everything in Replit. I still do leverage this a lot. I find that with the context and the custom GPTs and just some of the more advanced features, it looks a little bit nicer. But okay, I'm going to help you make a hello world world in Python. Let's do this by add this. So copy that, paste it here, and then we should be able to click run, and this is going to run the code. And now see it switch over to our console here, and it spits out hello world. So that's cool. I'm going to say awesome, it worked. So on a traditional like Python environment on your computer, this is like where you'd see a lot of your outputs. I like this because Replit, because it lets you like go to the web way easier. So this gave us I said it worked. Cool. We can do printing multiple lines. So let's just see what a couple of these do. So this made like a main function, I guess, and it just says print hello world. We can do Replit's got a explain with AI. The work keyword def is used to define the function. There's a conditional statement. If name equals main, so when it's true, it printed that. So let's just close that and see what this one does. Okay, so kind of, that's why like you want to learn like a little bit of Python, because we didn't replace the whole code there. We just did the part that basically I found over here that matched it. So let's try using variables. So this is doing something different. Again, it's not got the if in it. It's just got main and print. So let's copy that and add it in here. Hello world. So that's a variable. Let's do user input. I'm not sure what it's trying to do there. What's your name? Hello, Jesse. Cool. So that's, we're going to call that lesson 1. But I thought it'd be neat if we could deploy this to the internet, make like a little website that just made this function work. Can we somehow deploy this to the web? Let's keep it simple, but I want someone to visit the website and be able to do this. So let's convert this to a simple web application using Flask, which is a popular Python web framework. Here's how to do it. Let's install Flask, add this to your pyproject.toml. I don't know what that means, but that's this here. So let's under dependencies, we've got the Python, so we're going to add Flask and star. So I was going to probably copy all that, throw this here. Now let's modify main.py to create a web server. So I'm hoping this will all work as we want it to. We're just going to copy and paste that in. It makes this app.route, I don't know, it's getting and posting something, and it's going to do some stuff. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this is under the console. It's just installing stuff. This is development. So this is now our console is down below, and our web view is up top here. The web view is basically what the website would look like. This is the console. Just kind of tells you if you know what's happening. It's running on like, I think this just means it's running. This is like how Replit does its development server so that you can run this stuff online without having an actual website yet. Let's just do Jesse. Hello, Jesse. So it worked the same. I love it, but let's go back to our AI tab. Awesome, it worked great. Can we make it look cooler? So let's add some CSS, is what it suggested. So we got the same stuff that's going on here, right? app.route, def.main. Again, like, I don't know any coding, but I've learned kind of how to look for patterns. So then we get this return, and it used to be just say this, like, this what's your name, text submit stuff, but now we're getting, right, we got some fonts there, kind of alignment, and maybe this is now the output, like the after it returns it. So this updated version includes a beautiful gradient background. Cool. A modern glass morphism design. I'll have to look what that means before I share this with my internet friends. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to copy this in, and it starts right from Fun Flask and it goes right to the end. You got to just figure out if it's giving you the whole code or just snippets. I typically just ask it to do the whole code, but you want to make sure you know what you're looking at. Okay, so a bunch of crap in there now, right? And so let's just click run. Ooh, look at that. I'm gonna go new tab. What's your name? Hello, Jesse. Not bad. Gradient, more pronounced. Add a bit more color change across and change the green button to a different color that fits the color scheme better. So it spits that out. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. We'll probably just take whatever this gives us, assuming it works. We'll talk about making like a checkpoint later. And okay, so it did some changes. Cool. So we're gonna. It starts right from the top, from Flask. So we're just gonna copy that all, paste it in, rerun this, hit new tab. I like it. So we got Jesse. So it is a bit more distinct gradient there, right? The button, oh, a little animation there. Hey, Jesse. Cool. I like it. So let's just come back into here, and I want to share that with anyone that is following along. So we're going to go to deployments, and I wonder if this, so it gives you these different options. I'm going to see. I think we should be able to use static, because I don't think it's really doing anything. There's no like back end or anything like that. But I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's got a server. That's what the Flask is. So I think we're back. I'm going to deploy this now. So it said to use auto scale. Let's just follow the prompts and see what it gets us. Maybe I can drop see. Let's do auto scale, set up deployment. So we're gonna just pick super small. Okay, so how do you configure out whatever? So long story short, I don't know what that means, but it says machine power. How much do you mean? I mean, I just picked the lowest because this is really doing nothing. And the max number of machines, like I'm not expecting traffic here. So let's go that, approve and configure build settings. We'll just, this is the web address that it's going to use. It's super cool. Like you can buy a domain, right? Like we could make our like, you know, coding as friends, cowboys who code, whatever you want to do this here. But if you want to just use a .replit site, it's still out there for anyone to use. So I don't know what the build command is or any secrets. I'm just going to click this. Let's just do that. I'll probably push pause on this. It's going to take maybe no time at all. I'll put the web address in the links here so that you can visit it and just see. I mean, this is like as simple and boring as it gets, but I don't know, still kind of neat. Probably gonna try to do these, I don't know, maybe once a week or something like that. We'll just see. Maybe I'll try to do them more regularly if I've got time. But I think it'd be really neat to try to make a website where each one of these is just a different like sub page or whatever, so that it's like a nice way to like loop in everything I'm doing. And then yeah, I don't know, I would say if you have any questions or like ideas on how to make this more interesting, just let me know. But yeah, I'll push pause on this. We got action, something bundled. So it's promoting now, whichever that means. I'm hoping that should be the last little step here. Once you've got Replit, like their core, like their subscription, which is like $10 a month US. I think it's like $15 Canadian, because that's how Canadian exchange works. But I think you get unlimited or whatever. You get like build on usage. So if you have like if you're using a lot of memory, a lot of compute, you'll get charged on overages. So we'll do a few of these and just see. I don't want to rack up a big bill, and it doesn't, like, I don't think anyone's going to actually go and visit this little Hello World site, but until we hit any issues, we'll just keep that rocking and rolling. Something happened. Doing, but cool, it's done. Got a live website. So this is the domain here, automate the boring stuff, chapter1.replit.app. So this is out there for anyone to see, assuming it spins up. Hey, look at that. Oh, is the gradient moving? Or is that just, no, it's moving. Cool. Even better. Matches the summer vibes. Meme summer, baby. Hello, Jesse. Okay, on that, I think we'll call that first little lesson as it. Catch you later.